Let's go over the functionality of PowerQuery, what is available for us. So in my Power BI desktop, I've already connected to two files, two CSV files, two different sources. So let's say I realize that some data needs to be massaged prior to creating the reports. So from main folder, right from the folder home, allocate transform data icon and click on transform data, and transform data starts the Power Query. Again, reminder, this is the separate window overlapping the Power BI desktop. You can switch back and forth. So here's our Power Query. So similar to the Power BI desktop, it has the four main parts, right? Sections. So the top menu consists of the folders, which are grouping different functionalities inside. So each icon represents the certain step you can apply toward your data cleaning. Left hand side, it's the list of our connections. Since Power Query considers the source file as the query, we're querying the source, right? So it's queries, not the tables, but we can call the tables interchangeably. So I have loaded two files. So inside of my report currently there are two tables, test format duplicate. Main section shows all the data, all the columns, but regarding the rows, notice on the bottom of the Power Query it says the profile previewing based on the first top 1000 rows. So this preview of your data. Be mindful that since it's based on the top 1000 rows, so it can create an interesting scenario when data type is automatically created for certain column and created or identified rather based on the top 1000 rows. So if your top 1000 rows has the well formatted date type, so that's the data type would be assigned to your column. However, if later on outside of the 1000 rows you're suddenly start displaying the text or some other not date formatting the type of the data, that will potentially create an issue within the reports because the data type automatically identified as a certain type, and that identification is done by on the top 1000 rows. So that's something to be aware of. Again, main section actually displays the data. In order to switch the data presented, you select the appropriate source on the left hand side, and let's move over to the right side. In the right side we see the applied steps. In fact, this is the list of any modification of the data that we apply into the source file will be listed here on the right hand side in applied steps. So we step into particular functionality in the next lessons, but right now I just want to point out you need to be aware that the applied steps allows us to do the following. Let's notice that we have 3 steps currently in a list. So let's say I want to remove as the data modification. I remove the column from the list. Removing the column meaning that it doesn't remove the column in the source side, right? It doesn't load the data no longer in my reports. But notice I removed the column and another step was added to the applied steps. So what's interesting about this, if I click mouse on the step above, I can get to the preview mode of how my data looked before at this step, right? And currently I'm just skipping the one above. So the same way I can go to promoted headers. Notice my headers, and then I step one head further. Notice the column from the headers was pushed to the first row. This is how it looked actually in the source. So simply by clicking on this step, I can visually see how my data looked at this point of time, or in another word, before the next 2 steps have been applied. So that's just preview mode. If I click icon close and apply, all 4 steps will be applied to the data, and if I load, the last column that has been removed will not be loaded or visible in my reports, right? So the good part about the applied steps, I can easily undo any steps by simply clicking on the X or delete step. So if you, during the data modification, you can experiment pretty surely, because in case of you've done something wrong, you easily can roll back by simply removing the steps. And here, notice the last one was column name remove rows. My removed steps, clicking delete, scroll over, there is the column that has been removed, and now I'm just undone step from applied steps. So basically, clicking backwards to preview or removing the last step allows us to freedom to experiment with data cleaning, data creation, data modification within the PowerQuery. And we'll get into it in the next lesson.